Jayden will receive the kick in the first quarter. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John Glenn High School, Irma Kionka, Chuck Gordon Field for tonight's varsity football game between the Pioneers of Dearborn High School and your John Glenn Rockets. At this time, we ask that you all please stand, join with the Rocket Marching Band under the direction of Andrea Bonner in the playing of our national anthem.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting night of John Glenn football. Tonight we are live from Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field here at John Glenn High School. Tonight the Dearborn Pioneers come into town to take on the John Glenn Rockets. Pioneers coming into this game with a record of 2-1 on the season. Last week with a 35-6 victory over Livonia Franklin. Rockets, of course, coming in 0-3 on the season after a tough loss last week, 7-0 against the Spartans of Stevenson High School. This is the fourth all-time meeting between these two teams. Dearborn currently leading 3-0 all-time in the series. And of course, last year, the Rockets going down to the Pioneers 42-13. So Dearborn won the toss tonight, elected to receive the opening kickoff, so the Rockets will kick to begin this football game. As the Rockets make their way to the field, number 42, Ahmed Salah, will be on to kick deep for John Glenn. Back deep for the Pioneers, number 20, Noah Dobert, as well as Anthony Garcia, number 31.
Kicking off for the Rockets, number 42, Ahmed Salah.
Rockets lining up in this tight kickoff formation that we've seen throughout the season. I imagine they will fake the onside kick here, but we will see what they elect to do. Appears the officials are searching for a member of the chain gang, so we'll see if they can get that sorted out and we can get this football game started.
Joe, I just want to let you know, if we continue to build what we started last week, I think we're going to have a great football game tonight.
So a much better team effort a week ago from the Rockets. Of course, going down 7-0 against the Stevenson Spartans. Looking to build on that momentum they established last week. Close game, but unable to pull through eventually. Again, going down just 7-0 against Livonia Stevenson last week. So it appears the issues have been sorted out. Saul is back ready to kick. We'll get this football game underway. As Sala makes his way towards the football, he will bluff the onside kick and reset. Again, Dobert and Garcia back deep for the Pioneers here of Dearborn. As we hear this crowd getting rowdy here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field. It is fielded by Garcia, who reverses to Dobert going down the right sideline. And he is stripped up just past the 40-yard line by the Rockets kickoff team. So Dearborn will take over 1st down and 10 as the Rockets defense makes their way to the field. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 44 for this Pioneers offense. And again, Rockets defense looking to build on the momentum they established a week ago, holding Stevenson to just 7 points. Unfortunately, offense unable to score during that contest.
Joe, I think they had a personal foul on that kickoff return. That's what I was seeing up here.
Appears they are walking back 15 yards. Good eye, Matt. So it'll be a 15-yard personal foul against Dearborn to begin this drive. As again, they take over 1st down and 10. Now back on the 29-yard line. So 1st down and 10, empty set here for the Pioneers offense. Number 9, Ollie Murray in a quarterback for the Pioneers. He looks to throw. That pass is complete to number 20, Dobert. He makes his way past midfield, breaks a tackle, moves past the 40 to the 30, and first play of the football game. The Pioneers will take it the distance. Touchdown, Dearborn. So just like that, one play, one pass, all the way into the end zone. 71 yards on that touchdown strike. And Dearborn quickly taking a 6-0 lead. Just 21 seconds into this football game.
Joe, that's not the start we are looking for this week.
So after great defensive performance just a week ago, Rockets with a tough start to begin this football game. Number 33, Yusuf Obeid on for the extra point attempt for the Pioneers. Snap back, hold down kick is on the way. It looks good, and it is. So Pioneers extending their lead to 7-0. Again, just 21 seconds into this football game. Pioneers leading this contest 7-0 over the Rockets. So Obeid will come back on for the Pioneers to kick this ball deep as the Rockets return team make their way to the field. Back deep for the Rockets will be number 32, Dalen Scott, and number 25, Marcus Carter.
Number 25, Marcus Carter. Number 32, Devon Scott.
So after a tough outing a week ago against the Spartans of Stevenson, Rockets offense will be taking the field and look to even this game up. Again, Obeid on to kick for the Pioneers. His kick is away and deep, heading towards Scott. It is fielded by Scott as he fumbles the ball but picks it up, works his way inside, quickly wrapped up by a gang of defenders for Dearborn. And he is taken down just inside the 25-yard line where the Rockets will take over 1st down and 10.
First and 10 for the Rockets.
So once again, number 1, Nicholas Wetmore in at quarterback for the Rockets. He will be joined in the backfield by number 26, Jamar Cootie, as Wetmore moves to an empty set to begin this drive for the Rockets. So empty set as Wetmore awaits the shotgun snap. Trips to the near side of your screen. They send Cootie in motion across the formation, moving into a quads formation. Wetmore back to pass, quickly throwing a screen. Cootie able to make a few men miss, works his way past the 30-yard line, knocked out of bounds. That'll be good for a Rockets first down. So one play, one first down. John Glenn quickly on the move. Rockets lining up quickly as Cootie returns to the backfield, flanking Wetmore to his right. Wetmore looking to snap quickly. He'll hand the ball to Cootie across the left side, quickly wrapped up by that Fortson defense. Appears he lost a yard on the play. Bring up second down and 11 for John Glenn. Rockets again lining up quickly as Wetmore checks the sideline. Cootie will line directly behind Wetmore out of the pistol set. Again, trips to the near side of the screen. As Wetmore awaits the shotgun snap, he's back to pass. He's looking to throw to Cootie, but quickly wrapped up. Penalty flag is in. Indication will be a face mask against the Pioneers defense. So after what appeared to be a huge sack by this Dearborn defense, penalty flag appears to be a face mask and may give the Rockets just the break they need to extend this drive. So we will check the flag. Appears the call is actually against the Rockets. Penalty is declined on the play. So after what appeared to be a face mask, holding will actually be the call against this John Glenn offense. And that'll bring up third down and about 20 here for this Rockets offense. So Wetmore checks the sideline. Cootie will remain in the backfield. As we get a live look down on the field at this John Glenn offense. Wetmore will take the shotgun snap. He's back to pass. He's throwing long. Appeared he was hit as he threw up in the air. Caught by Marcus Carter. Makes a man miss just past midfield. And he is brought down for a John Glenn first down. So just when it felt like this Rockets drive had stalled, we get a long pass to Carter. Dearborn defender unable to make the defense. As we take a look at an instant replay here, Carter able to make an adjustment past the first down marker. And again, Rockets able to extend this drive into Dearborn territory as they continue this drive, first down and 10. So Rocket offense again lining up quickly, looking to push the tempo here early in this football game. Clock ticking under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. As Wetmore awaits the shotgun snap, he will hand to Cootie up the middle, who makes a few men miss, scuffles his way forward past the 40-yard line, and a nice run on first down for John Glenn. Rockets again lining up quickly, second down and short here, just 2 yards to go. Cootie will remain in the backfield next to Wetmore. Again, we see trips to the near side of the screen. Marcus Carter is the lone receiver to the top of the screen. Appears the Rockets have drawn the Dearborn defense offsides, but we will check the penalty call. So the call is encroachment against the Dearborn defense. So 5-yard penalty will give the Rockets a first down. And they will continue this drive, first down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rockets again lining up quickly as Wetmore quickly signals the play. Once again, a trip set to the near side of your screen. Marcus Carter again, the lone receiver to the top of the screen. As Wetmore takes a shotgun snap, he's quickly scrambling, and he will be wrapped up and sacked in the backfield near the 40-yard line. Loss of 5 on the play will bring up second down and 15 for John Glenn. So despite the sack, Rockets again lining up quickly. As Cootie remains in the backfield, Rockets remaining in this trip set early in this football game. As Wetmore awaits a shotgun snap, he throws a toss out to the right. Pierce Cootie has some room as he cuts back past the 35-yard line and able to get back just past the original line of scrimmage, which will bring up about 3rd down and 9 for John Glenn here. Clock ticking near 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Again, Rockets trailing 7-0 here to start this football game, but on the move into Dearborn territory. Again, 3rd down and 9 as Wetmore will return to an empty set. Wetmore sends a man in motion. That is Cootie. He fakes the handoff and rolls out to his left. Wetmore looking for a man. Has a man near the sideline. That's Carter. Pass is tipped and intercepted near the 1st down marker. We will check the flag. Indication appears it is an interception. And interception is the call, so 3rd down and 9. Wetmore tries to force the pass to Marcus Carter, unable to make the connection. And a nice interception from the Dearborn defense. So interception made at the 24-yard line of Dearborn, where the Pioneers will take over 1st down and 10. So Murray in the game at quarterback for this Dearborn offense, as he will check the sideline for his play call. He is again back to pass, quickly throwing. Quick out route complete to number 31. That is Anthony Garcia, makes a few men miss down the sideline. Appears he stays inbounds. Appeared he was out of bounds, but kept himself inside all the way. So 2 plays, 2 passes, 2 touchdowns for this Dearborn offense. And with 7.5 to go here in the first quarter, Dearborn extends their lead 13-0. So Obeid back on for the extra point attempt for the Pioneers. Kick is on the way. It is up and it is good. And while we await the kickoff following the touchdown, again, I'd like to thank Henry Service Center for their continued support. And Henry Service Center has been proudly serving Wayne since 1964. No matter what the problem is, their professional ASE certified technicians always provide exceptional automotive services. They do everything from general repairs and brake service to oil changes and batteries. Their friendly, passionate staff has over 110 years of experience in the auto repair industry and work hard to get your car back on the road faster than any other shop in town. Henry Service Center is located at 3041 South Wayne Road in Wayne, or give them a call at 734-721-8721. Again, that's 734-721-8721.
Joe, I just want to let you know I've had plenty of work done at Henry's, and they do quality work. I've had oil changes, brakes, and everything else done there, and they do great work, Joe.
So if you were looking for auto service, please go visit Henry Service Center or give them a call. And again, Fortson off to a hot start to begin this football game. Just 2 plays, 2 passes, 2 touchdowns. As Scott and Carter back again deep as the ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Rockets will take over on their own 20-yard line, 1st down and 10. So checking into the game at quarterback for the Rockets to begin this drive, number 2, Jayden Hines. We saw him in week 1 at Howell, but has been mostly Nick Wetmore since. So Hines will begin this drive out of an empty set. He takes the snap back to pass, throwing quickly to his right. That's complete, incomplete. Dropped by number 6, Tyron Booty. So Booty found himself open, unable to make the catch. Incompletion brings up 2nd down and 10 here for John Glenn. So Hines will remain in the football game here for the Rockets as Cootie flanks him to his right. As James takes the snap. Hines, hands the ball off. No running room inside for Cootie. Appears it'll be a loss of 1 on the play, which will bring up 3rd down and 11 here for John Glenn. Clock ticking towards 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Again, Pioneers leading the Rockets 14-0. Hines checks the sideline for the play. Rockets return to a 4 wide receiver set as Hines will await the shotgun snap. He takes the snap, he's back to pass. Screenplay apparently set up. Dearborn defense all over it. Loss on the play will bring up 4th down and long, and we will expect Austin Buck to come in and punt for the Rockets. So correction number 45, Connor LaCourte will be in to punt for John Glenn. 4th down and 15. As Dobert and Adam Sala are back deep to return for Dearborn. So punt is away. A short punt working towards the Rockets sideline. Takes a Rockets bounce past the 35-yard line. But the short punt will give Dearborn favorable field position to begin this drive. Just 5 minutes, 46 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Pioneers leading the Rockets 14-0. So Murray leading this Dearborn offense back onto the field for their 3rd drive of the game. Again, just 2 plays, all they need to score 2 touchdowns to begin this football game. Timeout will be called here by Dearborn, their first of the first half. And while we take this timeout.
Hey, Joe, have you ever had some concrete work done? Because I have, and this guy, Mikey Cash, that's the guy to see.
So while we pause for the timeout, again, I'd like to thank M&D Concrete for their continued support. So if you need a new driveway or sidewalk, your porch needs to be replaced, or maybe even a stamped concrete patio, contact former Rocket Michael Cash of M&D Concrete at 734-621-3197, or find them on Facebook to see some amazing concrete work. Again, that is M&D Concrete, servicing all of your concrete needs, 734-621-3197.
And Joe, that work is amazing. He does. If you swing over to Facebook, you can see some of the work he posts. It is amazing.
Some pretty impressive work indeed on that Facebook page, so please check out M&D Concrete when and if you need any concrete needs. As Murray returns to an empty set here for the Pioneers, he is again back to pass and scrambling. He's looking deep, has a man open. That is caught. Nice diving reception by number 5, Adam Ramuni. Down near the 5-yard line, brings up 1st down and goal here for the Pioneers. So the hot start continues here for this Dearborn offense as Murray checks the sideline and quickly returns to the formation. Appears a penalty flag is down back at the 40-yard line, so we will check the flag. Appears referees are walking the ball half the distance to the goal. So did not see what the call was, but appears it went against this Rockets defense. Personal foul is the call against the Rockets. So Murray returns to the empty set. He is back to pass throwing quickly and incomplete, unable to make the connection. Pass intended again for number 5, Adam Ramuni. Incompletion will bring up 2nd down and goal, as a small kerfuffle breaks out on the field.
And Joe, if you listened to the game last week, I know what a kerfuffle is. That's a scrum, a fight, or a little disagreement.
Thank you for the clarification for anyone listening out there, Matt. So, brief altercation down on the football field between the Rockets and the Pioneers. So we will check the penalty flag. Here's referees will be discussing the penalty. So we will see what way this call will go. Referees continuing their conversation. Pioneers believe the call will go against the Rockets. But again, we will see if this penalty is offsetting or if it will go against one team or the other.
Joe, they're making the call right now, but I've never seen officials huddle up inside of a team's huddle before. That's really confusing to me. Normally they huddle off to the side and have their conversation. I was really surprised that they huddled right in the middle of Dearborn's huddle there.
And it appears now the official heads to the sideline to speak with the Rockets head coach Calvin Griggs as we continue to await the penalty call. So officials now moving to the Dearborn sideline to speak with their head coach as we continue to await the penalty call. So not sure what the confusion is here, but officials electing to speak with both head coaches.
Joe, it could go back. Call. I'm sorry, it could go back to that kerfuffle.
Appears the kerfuffle is the subject of the conversation, as the referees have picked up their penalty flags. And a Dearborn lineman will make his way off of the field, so unsure of what the penalty flag is. So very confusing sequence of events here. As it appears there will be no yardage. Referees did not officially make a penalty call, but nonetheless 2nd down and goal as Murray returns to an empty set. So he'll send a man in motion. Murray will hand the ball off, quickly wrapped up by this Rockets defense in the backfield, and he is taken down near the 2-yard line. So it appears he will get a small gain on the play. Playing number 6, Adam Sala on the jet sweep. Excuse me, that's number 5, Adam Ramuni on the jet sweep. So 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line here for Dearborn, as they return a running back to the backfield. Murray takes the snap, hits a quarterback keeper all the way, working towards the guard line. Appear he was stopped short, and he will be marked short of the goal line. This will bring up an interesting decision here for the Pioneers offense, and it appears they will quickly decide to kick the field goal. So Yusuf Obeid will come on to attempt the field goal, as the Pioneers look to make this a 3-possession game and extend their lead to 17 early in this football game. As referees signal timeout by Dearborn, their 2nd of the first half. So it appears they will think over the play call, as again facing 4th down and goal from the 3-yard line.
Hey Joe, I was thinking about selling my house. You know any good realtors?
Well, if you were thinking about selling your home, Matt, or you're looking to purchase a new home, contact former Rocket Matt Howton. He is from the Howton Agius team of Keller Williams Realty Livingston, and he can be reached at 734-812-5660, or look them up on the web. Again, that's the Howton Agius team at 734-812-5660. So after calling the timeout, appears the Dearborn offense will return to the field, so they will elect to go for it here on 4th down and goal, again from the Rockets' 3-yard line. So Murray will be joined by 2 running backs here in the backfield. So Murray will check the sideline for the play. He's joined in the backfield by number 8, Abdullah Shahari, as well as number 20, Noah Dobert. Murray takes a snap, throwing all the way, looking to the sideline, and it is caught. Touchdown Pioneers. That's number 20, Noah Dobert, on the reception. As it appeared Dearborn would elect for the field goal, they call a timeout, choose to go for it on 4th down and goal, scoring another touchdown, extending their lead to 20-0 over the Rockets. Just 4 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So now Obeid comes on to attempt the PAT. Snap is down, kick is up on the way, and it is good. Pioneers extending their lead 21-0 here over John Glenn in the first quarter. So Rockets return team returning to the field. Back deep, number 32, Dalen Scott, and number 25, Marcus Carter. As Obeid once again will be on for the Pioneers to kick it deep. So Obeid showing off an impressive leg to begin this football game as he once again sends the ball deep, headed towards Scott. Pierce Scott will have room to return. He makes his way past the 15-yard line. He tries to set up his blockers, but quickly wrapped up by the Pioneers team as a penalty flag comes into the play, away from the play. Again, away from the play. Fearful this once again may be a personal foul. We will see what the call is. So it appears the officials will once again have a conversation regarding the penalty, and we will await the call. So penalty flag now moved back to the 25-yard line. The foul will go against John Glenn here on the return. So penalty will back them up 10 yards. Rockets will take over at their own 15-yard line, 1st down and 10. So Hines will remain in the game at quarterback here for the Rockets as they begin this drive out of an empty set. First and 10, John Glenn. Hines is back, quickly throwing, sets up a screen pass, incomplete, intended for Marcus Carter. So Rockets looking to take advantage of a quick screen pass there, unable to make the connection. Brings up 2nd down and 10 here for John Glenn. Number 21 checking into the game. That's Ian Tolanen for the Rockets as Marcus Carter makes his way off the field. Appears Jamar Cootie will return to the backfield to flank Hines to his left. 3 wide receiver set here for the Rockets. 2nd down and 10. As Hines takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He is running all the way, tries to make a man miss where he's wrapped up, slowed down just enough for the Dearborn defense to catch up. and he is brought down for a big loss on the play, bringing up 3rd down and long for John Glenn. Clock ticking inside of 4 minutes now to go in the first quarter, as Marcus Carter makes his way back into the football game for the Rockets. And Patrick Boy will make his way off the field. So Hines checks the sideline for the play call. 3rd down and 14 here for this John Glenn offense, as they desperately look to put some points on this board and bring this back to a 2-possession football game. And the Rockets will take a timeout to think it over here. Big play call on 3rd down and 14. As again, this game is in jeopardy of getting out of hand quickly. Rockets find themselves down 21-0, which is 3 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Joe, this really isn't the start we were expecting this week. You know, after that strong showing last week at Livonia, I really thought we'd come out a little better. Hopefully we can pick it up from this point here.
I couldn't agree more, Matt. We thought many of the defensive struggles had been figured out a week ago, but unfortunately, again, Rockets finding themselves down 21 points here in the first quarter, as Hines will await the shotgun snap on 3rd down and 14. Hines checks the sideline for the play call. Hines takes the shotgun snap, rolling out to his right, throw all the way. Pass intended for Connor LaCourte, incomplete. A short pass attempt nonetheless. Incompletion brings up 4th down and 14 here for John Glenn. So the offensive struggles continue from a week ago. And the Rockets will look to punt here on 4th down as Connor LaCourte comes into the game. Should say remains in the game, as he was the intended receiver on the previous play. But LaCourte will look to punt it deep here for the Rockets. And LaCourte's punt is away. Much better punt than the previous one. Dobert fields it, makes a man miss for the Pioneers, makes his way down the left sideline. And finally tackled near the out-of-bounds marker at about the 17-yard line, as another penalty flag comes into the play. So we will await the penalty call. Call is a legal block in the back against the Pioneers, so good break for the Rockets. Even with the penalty, though, Pioneers taking over with great field position to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. So Murray returns this Dearborn offense to the field with a 21-point lead over the Rockets as it stands. And they will look to extend their lead even further as Murray returns to an empty set. So Murray back to pass. He steps up in the pocket again, throwing deep, has a man wide open. That is number 5 again, Adam Ramuni on the touchdown reception for the Pioneers. And Dearborn extends their lead 27-0 over the Rockets here in the first quarter. So the defensive struggles continue here for John Glenn in this first quarter, as once again, Yusuf Obid on for the extra point attempt. So snap high on the way. It is up and it is good. Here the Rockets may have an opportunity to block the field goal, but Obeid fortunate to get the kick off. And he nails it between the uprights to extend this Pioneers lead 28-0. 2 minutes, 51 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So Obeid quickly making his way to the other side of the field to kick this ball deep here for the Pioneers. We'll see what the Rockets drop on this kick return, again finding themselves down 28 points here in the first quarter. Scott and Bowie will be back deep for the Rockets on this kick return. As again, Obeid will kick deep for the Pioneers. Obeid's kick is deep, heading towards the end zone. We'll see if he has room to return. Bowie fields it in the end zone. It will be whistled dead for a touchback. Again, high school rules indicate if the ball breaks the plane at any point, it is an automatic touchback. So Bowie attempts the return, but because he fielded the ball in the end zone, the play is blown dead. Rockets take over first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. So it appears number 2, Jayden Hines, will remain in the game at quarterback for the Rockets as they attempt to find an offensive spark here. Again, finding themselves down 28-0 to begin this football game. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Rockets begin this drive first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. As appears some confusion from this John Glenn offense as Hines checks the sideline. He will sort out the confusion as the Rockets move to an empty set to begin this drive. Penalty flag is down. Appears it may be a delay of game against the Rockets. Matt, did you see what the penalty call was on that play?
I did not, Joe. I have no idea what's going on.
Almost appeared there was a face mask call against the Rockets, but on a dead ball, that can't be the case. So unsure of what the referee was signaling on that call. But nonetheless, the penalty will go against the Rockets and back them up 5 yards as they will begin this drive with a first down and 15 now from their own 15-yard line. Hines returns to the shotgun formation, tight set to the bottom of your screen. He's back to pass. Penalty flag again down. Pass is incomplete. Again intended for number 45, Connor LaCourt, and we will check the penalty flag. So illegal procedure is the call against the Rockets. Another 5-yard penalty will walk this back. Chains marked as second down, but with the penalty, we should be replaying first down here. So it appears the first down play will stand. Rockets face second down and long. Pass intended for number 21, Ian Tolanen. Falls incomplete. Incompletion brings up third down and long for the Rockets. 3rd down and 17 to go to be exact. So we'll see if this Rockets offense can draw up some magic on 3rd down and long. They try to work themselves back into this football game again, down 28-0 with just under 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. As Hines returns to the shotgun set. As we see a trip set to the near side of the screen, Hines back to pass. He's looking, scrambling, moving to his right to find some room, throws the ball deep. Nothing but Dearborn defenders. Pass is intercepted. Number 20, Noah Dobert on the interception. He has been all over the field in this first quarter for the Pioneers. And Dearborn will once again begin a drive in Rocket territory.
Joe, it's like if it could get wrong, or if it can go wrong, it will. Like we have nothing going for us right now here, Joe.
Murphy's Law has taken effect for the Rockets here in the first quarter. If it can go wrong, as Matt said, it has gone wrong. Again, Rockets down 28, and Dearborn starting another drive in John Glenn territory as they take over 1st down and 10 from the Rockets' 47-yard line. As Murray leads this offense back onto the field, joining him in the backfield, number 28, Luke Tefelsky. 4 wide receivers set to start this drive. As a penalty flag is down, appears delay of game will be the call against the Pioneers. 5-yard penalty will bring up 1st down and 15 to begin this drive.
Joe, maybe that's the spark that we need to get things going, get our defense rolling. You never know.
So after a number of penalties against the Rockets in this first quarter, looking to capitalize on this opportunity. 1st down and 15 for this Dearborn offense. As Tefelsky remains in the backfield with Murray. Coming out of the same 4 wide receiver set we saw a moment ago. Of course, because of the penalty, unable to run the play. As Murray looking to throw, he has a man open over the middle. That is complete to number 6, who makes a man miss. That is Adam Sala on the reception as he makes his way towards the end zone, which will be good for another Dearborn touchdown. Dearborn extending their lead to 34-0, with just 2:07 to go here in the first quarter.
Joe, I was wrong. That wasn't the spark.
So even after the penalty, Murray showing great patience in the pocket, able to complete the pass to number 6, Adam Sala, who takes it all the way into the end zone. And Yusuf Obeid will once again be on for his 5th extra point attempt of this football game. Snap is down, kick is up and on the way. And Obeid remains perfect on his extra point attempts, 5 for 5, as Dearborn extends their lead 35-0 over the Rockets here in the first quarter. Just 2 minutes, 7 seconds remaining. And the tough start continues for this Rockets football team.
Hey, Joe, I was thinking about getting an oil change. You know any place I can go for that?
Yes, I do, Matt. You can check out Henry Service Center because no job is too big or too small for Henry Service Center. From start to finish, they provide honest, hard work with quick and professional services, and they always provide top-notch service and high-quality workmanship. Come visit them for all of your auto repair needs. Henry Service Center is located at 3041 South Wayne Road in Wayne, or give them a call at 734-721-8721. Again, that is 734-721-8721. So Carter and Scott will be back deep to return this kick for the Rockets, as Obeid once again pushes the ball towards the sideline. Scott able to return the ball. Excuse me, that's Carter. He makes his way up the field, showing that athleticism, cuts it back, makes a man miss, breaks through a tackle, past midfield, inside the 40, inside the 30, to the 20, makes a man miss, 10-5, touchdown John Glenn. So after a tough start for this Rockets team, Carter provides a spark, returns the ball approximately 98 yards after fielding the ball near the sideline. all the way into the end zone, showing off that elite athleticism. And Rockets finally strike their way into this football game. 35-6 in favor of the Pioneers, but possibly the spark the Rockets need to try to fight themselves back into this football game. And a penalty flag is down. Call goes against the Rockets. So after what appeared to be a huge spark for this Rockets football team, it will be called back on a penalty, as Coach Griggs is furious on the John Glenn sideline. So it appears the penalty will be walked off at midfield, so that was the point of the penalty. Again, Coach Griggs absolutely livid at the penalty call. But nonetheless, the penalty will move the ball back to the 37-yard line where the Rockets will begin this drive. Excuse me, the 40-yard line where the Rockets will begin this drive. And again, Marcus Carter providing some excitement for this Rockets team, but it will not stand due to the holding penalty against John Glenn. So the Rockets will have to work their way down the field if they look to put some points on the board in this football game. As we hear the crowd booing here, not happy with the penalty call, nor was Coach Griggs. But nonetheless, the ball is moved back to the 39-yard line as Hines takes the shotgun snap. He quickly throws, pass broken up. Nice defensive play by number 6, Adam Sala, for the Pioneers, as he closes quickly on Tyron Booty to break up the pass attempt. So Rockets returning to a 4 wide receiver set here. 2nd down and 10 from their own 39-yard line. And Hines will get his team lined up as he awaits the shotgun snap. 1 minute, 48 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Again, Dearborn leading 35-0 over the Rockets. They hand up the middle, and Cootie has some running room past midfield, and that'll be good for a Rockets first down. So despite being down 35, Rockets sticking with the run game, trying to get any form of points on this board. Cootie with a good tough run inside. As we take a look at the replay, nice burst up the middle for that Rockets offensive line. And John Glenn will move quickly here as they will line up in a trip set to the top of your screen. So Cootie will once again join Hines in the backfield. 1st down and 10, John Glenn. Handoff again goes to Cootie as he fights his way inside. Run good for a gain of 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Rockets. Cootie will now come off the field. Number 20, Robert Hartman, into the game for John Glenn. As the trip sets move to the bottom of your screen. Again, 2nd down and 8 here for the Rockets. As Hines checks the sideline. He awaits the snap. He is back to pass, quickly rolling out as he faces quick pressure, rolling to his right, throwing towards the sideline. Pass incomplete, intended for Patrick Bowie. Unable to make the connection. Incompletion will bring up 3rd down and 8 here for this John Glenn offense. Just 33 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Rockets facing a 3rd down and 8 from the Dearborn 43-yard line. So Hines awaits the 3rd down snap. He is back to pass. Clean pocket as they work their way around the corner. He finds some running room, works his way out. Pass is complete. That is complete to LaCourte, past the 1st down marker. So nice improvising there by Hines as he faced pressure. Unable to keep his eyes downfield. Make the connection to LaCourte for a 1st down. And Rockets again will look to line up quickly, which is 24 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Clock is running, so we'll look and see if the Rockets can get another play off before the end of this quarter. So clock ticking inside of 5 seconds here in the first quarter. We will see if they get the snap off. The snap is away. Handoff goes to Hartman up the middle. He fights his way inside for a gain of 3 on the play, which will bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Rockets as we come to an end of the first quarter of action. So after 1 quarter here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field, Dearborn leading the Rockets 35-0.
Hey, Joe, you know anyone that does concrete work by chance?
So as stated earlier in the first quarter, if you are in need of concrete work, or if your driveway, sidewalk, or patio needs replacing, contact former Rocket Michael Cash of M&D Concrete. They can be reached at 734-621-3197, or look them up on Facebook to see some amazing concrete work. Again, that is Michael Cash of M&D Concrete at 734-621-3197.
And Joe, he does some amazing work. I've seen some stamped concrete, colored concrete. He does everything there, Joe.
If you have not done so, please get on Facebook. Check them out again, M&D Concrete, for all of your concrete needs. So Rockets offense returning to the field here to begin this second quarter, facing a 2nd down and 7 from the Dearborn 30-yard line. Hines will remain in the game at quarterback for the Rockets as they move to an empty set trips formation to the top of your screen. So official signal ready to play. 2nd down snap will go to Hines out of the empty set as Hartman motions into the backfield. Hines takes the snap, gives the ball to Hartman. Hartman makes a man miss inside, fights his way down to the 25-yard line. Continues to push the pile forward, so impressive, tough run in there from Hartman near the 1st down marker. And we will check the spot. Appears official will signal 1st down on the play. So as the chain gang finally begins moving the chains, it will be a 1st down for John Glenn as Hines remains in an empty set here. 1st down and 10. Hines again sending Hartman in motion, this time across the formation into a quad set. He's back to throw, throwing in. Pass is caught. Incredible one-handed reception. We will watch the replay as we try to see who made that reception. As you can see, Hines facing pressure, able to make the completion. Incredible one-handed reception. Number 81, the sophomore, Amari Bingham Cage on the reception, giving the Rockets 1st down and goal from the 3-yard line. So appeared Hines looked to quickly get the ball away, but incredible reception by the sophomore. Again, Amari Bingham Cage on the reception. As the Rockets line up quickly. Hines sends Tolanen in motion as the official signals a stoppage of play, and timeout will be called by the Rockets offense.
Hey, Joe, I was thinking about purchasing a home. You know anyone?
So if you are looking to buy, sell, or need real estate advice and expertise, you can contact former Rocket Matt Howton and the Howton Agius team. You can give them a call at 734-812-5660 or look them up on the web. Again, that is the Howton Agius team of Keller Williams Realty Livingston, 734-812-5660.
Joe, while we have a second here, let's go back and look at that replay again. What a catch. I haven't seen many one-handed grabs like this before.
So as good of a catch you will see in high school football. Full extension to make the reception. Again, Rockets with a 1st down and goal following the timeout. So Hines out of a 2 running back set again sends Tolanen in motion. Hines will take the snap, quarterback keeper all the way, fights his way towards the goal line. Appears he will be marked just short inside of the 1-yard line, where the Rockets will have a 2nd down and goal. So Marcus Carter checking back into the game as Bowie makes his way off the field. Will be 2nd down and goal from the 2 here for John Glenn. Hines will await the shotgun snap. He takes the snap. He is rolling out to pass all the way, throwing back to the middle of the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Connor LaCourte. Unable to make the connection. Incompletion will bring up 3rd down and goal for the Rockets. So Rockets will substitute personnel. We'll see if they go to a heavy set here on 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line, and they will come out of an I formation. We have seen this a few times this year, so we'll see if John Glenn can power the ball in as the snap is fumbled by Hines. And it appears Dearborn has recovered the football as they head to their sideline. Signal by the official is Dearborn football, so the Rockets knock on the door, unable to convert from their 2-yard line, the Dearborn 2-yard line. So this Pioneer defense with a huge stand on the fumble snap, and they will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 3-yard line. So appeared we had a huge kick return from Marcus Carter, called back on a penalty. Rockets work their way down inside the 5-yard line where they face 1st and goal. Unable to convert after the fumbled snap. And Dearborn once again takes over on downs. 1st down and 10 from their own 3-yard line.
Joe, tonight is just not our night. That full moon up there, not doing us well.
As tough of a start as you can imagine for this Rockets football team as Dearborn takes over. They hand the ball off outside, runs a man over out past the 5-yard line. That was number 28, Luke Tefelsky, on the carry for the Pioneers. Gain of 4 yards will bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Pioneers offense. 9.5 to go here in the first half of action. So Murray once again joined by Tefelsky in the backfield. He will take the shotgun snap. He hands the ball off across the left side, cuts it upfield. Tefelsky with a gain of 2 on the play out to the 10-yard line. So this will bring up a 3rd down and 4 to go here for this Dearborn offense. So Murray will return to an empty set here. On 3rd down and a long 3 to go. Showing an impressive aerial attack thus far as this Dearborn offense. As Murray again looks to throw. Appears he was hit on the play, but a penalty flag flies in. And we will check the call. So 3rd down, appears the Rockets have got the stop they need. And we have to hope that this foul does not go against the Rockets defense and extend this drive for Dearborn. So call will go against this Dearborn offense.
That was a legal man downfield, Joe.
So I have to imagine the penalty will be declined here. Or is this a loss of down, Matt?
I don't think so. Legal man downfield is, I think it's just a regular penalty. Clock stops, and they replay the down.
So if the Rockets had an opportunity to decline, an odd decision there as they had stopped the Dearborn offense on 3rd down, but they will move it back 5 yards and replay this 3rd down. So Murray again out of the shotgun. He will look to pass. He's looking, throwing. Again has a man open, and it is caught near the 40-yard line. Again, that is number 6, Adam Sala on the reception. So again, very odd sequence there as the Rockets had stopped Dearborn on 3rd down. Elect to move the penalty back 5 yards as a penalty flag is down near the area of where the quarterback threw the football, also near the receiver. And we will check the penalty flags.
Joe, I've never seen so many penalties in a game. It's like they're flag happy tonight.
Has been an incredible amount of penalties in this football game. Again, very confusing sequence, seeing the Rockets stop Dearborn on 3rd down, but Dearborn with the opportunity to replay the down after the illegal man downfield penalty. So foul is against the Rockets. So it appears this play will stand as the chains now move. And just when it appeared the Rockets had stopped Dearborn on 3rd down, the drive extends out past the 40-yard line, where Dearborn will continue this drive. 1st down and 10. 8 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Again, Dearborn holding on to a 35-point lead, 35-0 in favor of the Pioneers. So penalty will move the ball into Rocket territory. 1st down and 10 from the John Glenn 47-yard line. So Murray takes the snap, hands off inside. Handoff goes to Tefelsky again, who bullies his way down for a 5-yard gain. So it appears a 6-yard gain there, bringing up 2nd down and 4 for this Pioneers offense. So Tefelsky remains in the game out of the pistol set, lining up directly behind Murray. Again, 2nd down and 4 for this Dearborn offense. Murray takes the snap again, hands to Tefelsky inside. Unable to make a man miss this time. Short gain on the play. Will bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Pioneers. So Tefelsky remaining in the backfield, flanking Murray to his right. As Murray awaits the 3rd down snap, he is back to pass, quickly throwing, has a man open. That's number 5, Adam Ramuni again. He makes a man miss, makes another man miss out to the 10-yard line where he's finally brought down. Completion good for another Dearborn 1st down as they continue this drive. 1st down and goal from the 10-yard line. So Dearborn lining up quickly here on 1st down and goal. Tefelsky once again in the backfield behind Murray. They take the snap, they hand it off to Tefelsky. He makes a few men miss. Able to make some more men miss as he jitters his way inside close to the goal line. Appears he will be just short of the end zone. And he will be marked down at the 1-yard line. There appears to be some confusion on the spot. Referee's now signaling he will be down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal. And we will pause for an injured Rocket defender. As we will have an official's timeout, we will work to identify the injured Rockets player. So number 24, Xavier Spadaccini, the injured Rocket, as he makes his way off the field under his own power, so always great to see. Hopefully just a cramp or no serious injury. But again, Spadassini walking under his own power across the John Glenn sideline. So hopefully we can see him return to this football game later tonight. Dearborn offense returning to the field here. 2nd down and goal. Ball spotted inside the 1-yard line, as Tefelsky remains in the backfield next to Murray. Murray takes the snap, handoff is to Tefelsky, where he is quickly wrapped up by the Rockets defense, and it appears he will lose a yard on the play. So down 35 points here in the 2nd quarter. Rockets defense still standing strong, as that defensive front has a great surge to stop Tefelsky for a loss of 1 after Dearborn has had their way with this John Glenn defense to begin this football game. So 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line. Rockets defense desperately seeking a stop, as Dearborn moves back to a 3 wide receiver set. Tefelsky joining Murray in the backfield. 3rd down and goal. Snap goes past Murray, where he has no choice but to dive on the ball back at the 15-yard line. So after a 2nd down and goal inside the 1, the ball finds itself back at the 16-yard line of the Rockets. We will see if Dearborn elects to settle for a field goal here, or if they will go for it from the 15-yard line. Appears the offense will stay on the field and look to go for it here. 4th down and goal from the 15-yard line. Interesting decision here from Dearborn, but up 35-0. Not much to lose. Pioneers looking to extend this lead as we draw closer towards the end of the first half. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the first half of action. As Murray returns to an empty set, he's back to pass, throwing deep towards the end zone. Passes up and complete into the end zone. Touchdown, Fortson. So 4th down and goal from the 15. Easy throw and catch. Number 5, Adam Ramuni on the reception. So Dearborn extending their lead here, 41-0. Just over 4 minutes remaining here in the first half, as Obeid comes back on for his 6th extra point attempt of the night. So appears Rockets jump offsides as they block the extra point, but again, play whistle dead. So offsides is the call against this Rockets defense, so half the distance to the goal. And we expect Obeid will once again attempt the extra point. And ladies and gentlemen, I do want to apologize. It's come to my attention a few times I have accidentally stated Fordson throughout this broadcast. It is Dearborn High School, the Dearborn Pioneers, the Rockets are playing tonight, so my apologies on the confusion. As again, Obeid on here for the extra point attempt. So snap is down, kick on the way, and it is good. So Obeid remains perfect on the game on extra point attempts. And Dearborn extends their lead 42-0 over John Glenn.
Joe, the one thing you're not going to notice today is we don't have a running clock yet. The running clock rule does not go into effect until the start of the second half. So it's 42-0 Dearborn right now. 4 minutes left with 4 minutes, 3 seconds left in the second quarter. That running clock will not take effect into the second half.
So great observation, Matt. Assuming the score remains the same, or at least the deficit remains the same for the Rockets, we will move to a running clock here in the second half, unless the Rockets can close this deficit to less than 35 points. So Obeid once again on to kick for Dearborn. Marcus Carter and Patrick Bowie back as Bowie fields the kick. And he makes a few men miss, but ultimately wrapped up inside the 20-yard line. Rockets will take over on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line.
Moving the ball carrier. Picked up by number 23 for the Pioneers.
It's number 1, Nicholas Wetmore, checking back into the game at quarterback for the Rockets. So Rockets offense continues to try to find a spark as they move back to Wetmore at quarterback. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. Again, 1st down and 10 from the Rockets' own 19-yard line. As Cootie comes into motion into the backfield. Wetmore sending another man in motion. That's Bowie coming across the formation. Wetmore takes the snap, hands off to Cootie, who is quickly wrapped up in the backfield. Appears he will fight his way just past the line of scrimmage and will bring up a 2nd down and 9 for this John Glenn offense. So Wetmore will return to an empty set here on 2nd down and 9. Clock moving inside of 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. As Wetmore sends Cootie in motion across the formation. Keeping Wetmore in the empty set, back to throw, passes complete to Carter. Carter makes the reception out to the 25-yard line where he has stopped at forward progress. Will bring up a 3rd down and 4 for this Rockets offense. So Rockets offense looking to find any kind of spark here late in the first half. Again, 3rd down and 4 as Cootie motions into the backfield. Wetmore awaits the snap. He is back to pass. Fakes on a stop and go. Had Carter wide open, but unable to make the pass with the defensive pressure. And he will be sacked back at the 15-yard line. Bringing up 4th down and 14 for this John Glenn offense. So the punt team will come back on for the Rockets as we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Again, no 2-minute warning in high school, so the clock will continue to run. So Connor LaCourte will be on for the punt as the Rockets will give the ball back to Dearborn with just under 2 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter of action. So goes deep to LaCourte, faces quick pressure, but able to get it off. Fielded on a run by number 6. That's Adam Sala. He is tripped up near the 30-yard line as another penalty flag flies into the play. So we will check the officials' call. Regardless of this call, Dearborn once again facing favorable field position to begin this drive. As Tyron Booty slow to get up for the Rockets, but able to walk off the field under his own control. So another personal foul is the call against this John Glenn team. And that will make Dearborn's job just a bit easier as a 15-yard penalty will take them down to about the 15-yard line to begin this drive.
Joe, what was that call? Was it a personal foul?
Appeared it was a personal foul against the Rockets. Excuse me, the call going against the Pioneers. So referee originally signaled towards the Rockets, makes the correction, backs it up 15. So a break for this Rockets team late in the first half as they look to prevent from Dearborn getting into the end zone once again. As Murray once again in the backfield, joined by Luke Tufelski. Murray will check the sideline as they run their 11th man onto the field. They will get set out of a 4-wide receiver formation as Murray is once again back to pass. He's scrambling to find time, once again throwing deep, has a man, unable to make the connection, just overthrown, intended for number 6, Adam Sala. Excuse me, at number 5, Adam Ramuni was the intended receiver. So incompletion brings up 2nd down and 10. Dearborn remaining very aggressive on this drive, holding on to a 42-0 lead in favor of the Pioneers. Just 1 minute, 29 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 4 wide receiver set here, 2nd down and 10. Murray will hand the ball off on the jet sweep as he makes his way around the corner. Handoff went to number 3, Ahmad Ayub. He works his way towards the John Glenn sideline for a small gain on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down and 8 here for the Pioneers. Clock ticking towards 1 minute remaining here in the first half of action. And we will see how aggressive Dearborn chooses to be, as again they hold on to a 42-point lead as we wind down to the end of the first half. So appears they will remain aggressive as Murray sends Tefelsky out to the top of the screen. Empty set here on 3rd down and 8. As Murray's back to throw, he steps up, throwing over the middle. Pass is complete to Tefelsky, who will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Pioneers. And they will extend their lead 48-0 over the Rockets. Just 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. So Obeid will return to the field here for his 7th PAT attempt. Again, already 6 for 6 on the night. And we will see if he can remain a perfect 7 for 7. So Pioneers run a man on late, but the snap is down. Obeid's kick on the way. It is up, and it is good. 7 for 7 for Obeid as the Pioneers extend their lead 49-0 over the Rockets. Again, just 35 seconds remaining here in the first half of action. And while we await the kickoff, again, would like to thank Henry Service Center. And they have been proudly serving Wayne since 1964. No matter what the problem is, their professional ASE certified technicians always provide exceptional automotive services. They do everything from general repairs and brake services to oil changes and batteries. Their friendly, passionate staff has over 110 years of experience in the auto repair industry and work hard to get your car back on the road faster than any other shop in town. Henry Service Center is located at 3041 South Wayne Road in Wayne, or call them at 734-721-8721. Again, that is 734-721-8721. So Carter and Bowie will be back deep here for the Rockets. Again, just 35 seconds remaining here in the first half. Obeid once again on to kick for the Pioneers. So Obeid's kick is back towards the end zone. Bowie retreating as the ball will work its way into the end zone. The officials will signal touchback, and the Rockets will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Joe, even though we are down 49-0, the crowd is still sticking around. Like I said a few weeks ago, I think people just miss football.
Definitely been a great environment here. Unfortunately, Rockets finding themselves down 49 points in the first half. But as you mentioned, Matt, crowd sticking around, cheering their Rockets on. And Matt, in this position, down 49 points, is this the point where you start to run plays that maybe you haven't run before, look to experiment with some things that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise run?
You know, I don't know, Joe. I think you got to get something going, and if it's your basic offense, just to get moving, we got to get some. We got to keep the defense off the field. Our defense has been on the field a lot tonight.
Well, Rockets start that drive with a completion to Marcus Carter, good for a 1st down. As Wetmore will await the shotgun snap, moving quickly. He's back to pass again, facing quick pressure, and he is sacked in the backfield inside the 25-yard line. So sacked by number 32 for the Pioneers defense. That's Evan Fensel. As he brings Wetmore down into the backfield, and the clock ticks towards 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's the Rockets will let the clock run out, bringing us to the end of the first half here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field. and the Pioneers lead the Rockets 49-0 here to end the first half. So as we head to halftime, we will pause this broadcast. And following halftime, we will pick back up. Cameras will remain on as we pause, and we will see you to begin the second half of action.
Now for your halftime entertainment, the John Glenn Rockets marching band. In its 58-year history of pride and excellence, the Rocket Marching Band has participated in J.L. Hudson's Parade, the Howton Tulip Festival Parade, the Detroit St. Patrick's Day Parade, and been a featured band of Eastern Michigan football games. The band also performed for 3 presidents, Gerald R. Ford, Jimmy Carter twice, and William Jefferson Clinton on this field. 1996. This year's marching show is titled Age of Invention. Movement 1 is Creation. Movement 2 Imagination. Movement 3 Drive. Tonight's band will be performing for you Movement 1 Creation. The instructional staff for the band is Director Andrew Bonner, Assistant Director Bethany Littleton, Color Guard Instructor Chloe Susan, Junior Percussion Staff Monica Rocheberg, and Tuckle, and Caitlin Fexlinger. Student leaders of the band are drum major Jonathan Gidley, field commander Emily Folks, color guard captain Liz Dugner, and assistant color guard captain A.J. Organ. And now, under the field direction of Senior Drum Major Jonathan Gidley, the John Glenn Rockets Marching Band. Let's give a nice round of applause for the John Glenn Rockets marching band. Well, we have a second, before the second half starts. If you get a chance, we've been live streaming the Rockets football game last few weeks. If you can swing over to YouTube and search the John Glenn football YouTube channel,
Just want to let everybody know tonight is Comets night, and they're going to be making a tunnel for the players to come out of the field. We have a whole bunch of Comet players on the field tonight. It's great to see that organization growing and thriving. Again, tonight is Comets night, so it's great to see all those little guys out there running around. It's great to see all the Comets out there shaking hands with the Rockets as they come back on the field. Maybe that'll give them a little motivation to play a little better second half today.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We look to begin this second half of action here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field. If you're just joining us, Rockets trailing the Dearborn Pioneers 49-0 to begin this second half. And Dearborn did win the opening toss, elected to receive, so they will kick the ball to begin this second half, and the Rockets will receive, as number 9, Patrick Bowie, and number 32, Dalen Scott, will be back deep for the Rockets.
Joe, we got to have a very short memory, forget that second half, and come out and win this second half, so at least we can build on that to go into next week.
Check that Marcus Carter back deep for the Rockets, along with Patrick Bowie. Obeid will once again kick deep here for the Pioneers. And his kick is deep, moving towards the end zone, as Bowie has room to field it at the 10-yard line. He makes his way into his blockers, makes a few men miss, gets tripped up out to the 35-yard line. But a nice return out to the 35 for Bowie, where the Rockets will take over 1st down and 10 as more penalty flags fly into the field. And we will await the call as we once again begin this second half with a penalty flag.
Joe, while we're waiting for the penalty to be announced here, again, remember this is a running clock the second half, so we will only stop for timeouts, injuries, penalties, and scores.
So personal foul is the call. Offsetting personal fouls is the call. So penalties will offset as the Rockets will take over 1st down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Wetmore will be in the game at quarterback for the Rockets. He will be joined by Jamar Cootie in the backfield. And as you mentioned, Matt, officials signaling a running clock here to begin this half. So Wetmore will take the shotgun snap. He's back to pass, throwing. Complete to Bowie, who works his way inside out near midfield. Makes a few men miss, but quickly wrapped up by a gang of defenders. Makes his way past midfield, and good for a Rockets 1st down. So it appears we have a holding call against the Rockets as the flag was thrown down into the backfield. So negate the 1st down. Flag will back the ball up 10 yards, and we will replay 1st down. So penalty pushing the ball back to the 21-yard line of John Glenn. And we will replay 1st down. First down and about 25 to go here for the Rockets. As Wetmore fakes the snap, appears Dearborn has jumped offsides, and offsides will be the call against the Pioneers. So penalty will move the ball up 5 yards, but remains 1st down and long here for John Glenn. So 2 running backs joining Wetmore in the backfield here on 1st down. As the snap is fumbled but caught by Cootie, who takes it up the middle for a nice gain after the botched snap. So this will bring up 2nd down and 14 for the Rockets, as Wetmore remains in the game at quarterback. Rockets looking to move quickly here, down 49 points. Clock moving toward 10-minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter of action. As Wetmore sets the play and awaits the shotgun snap. He is back to pass, looking to his left, throwing, has a man open. That's Cootie out of the backfield, who makes the reception down past the 40, inside the 40 to the 30, where he is tackled out of bounds. So a nice wheel route out of the backfield for Cootie. Wetmore able to make the connection. And Rockets move into Pioneer territory. Well, they will continue this drive, 1st down and 10. So Wetmore checks the play at the sideline. Signals the play to his offense. Rockets returning to that 2 running back formation with Cootie and Bowie to Wetmore's right. They will hand the ball off to Cootie, who fights his way down towards the 30-yard line inside the 30. Gain of 3 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Rockets. And again, this Rockets crowd still very lively here in the third quarter, despite their team being down 49-0.
Joe, that's the spark that the Rockets offense needs. We got to get some points on the board and start building for next week.
So after a brutal start, Rockets keeping their foot on the gas, as you mentioned, Matt, as Wetmore's back to throw, throwing to his right. Pass is incomplete, intended for Bowie. So incompletion will bring up 3rd down and 7 for John Glenn.
And Joe, because of the deficit, the clock continues to run. This third quarter will be over before we know it.
Clock running near 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter, despite the incompletion. Again, running clock rules. Any 35-point lead or more results in a running clock in the second half. So despite the incompletion, again, moving inside of 8 minutes here in the third quarter as Wetmore returns to an empty set and motions Cootie into the backfield. Wetmore takes the snap. Dearborn showing pressure, fakes the throw, and Wetmore will be sacked. Sacked near the original line of scrimmage. Will bring up a 4th down and 10 for the Rockets. And down 49 points, we have to imagine the Rockets will be going for it. Penalty flag is down on the field.
That's what I was just going to say, Joe. Looks like there is another flag down. It looks like it's laundry day for these officials today.
Well stated, Matt. So a 15-yard penalty will go against the Pioneers defense. So this will give the Rockets a 1st down after a huge sack on 3rd down. So it appears a personal foul was the call against this Dearborn defense. Rockets catching a fortunate break there, gaining an automatic 1st down on the penalty. So Rockets return to a trip set with Cootie in the backfield, joining Wetmore. Wetmore will take the snap back to throw. The pass is complete to Carter, who makes a man miss inside the 5. Touchdown, Marcus Carter. No penalty flags. And the Rockets finally get on the board here in the third quarter, bringing our score to Dearborn 49, John Glenn 6. 7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. As we check the replay here, Wetmore able to get the ball out quickly, completed to Carter, who made a pair of defenders miss for Dearborn, and works his way into the end zone to get the Rockets on the board here in the third quarter. So Ahmed Salah will be on here for the Rockets extra point attempt. As Cootie runs onto the field late to join the PAT team. It is down, Salah's kick is on the way, it is up, and it is no good. No good, but the Rockets finally find themselves on the scoreboard here. Again, our score remains Dearborn 49, John Glenn 6, 7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And while we await the kickoff, again, would like to thank the Howton Agius team. So if you are thinking about selling your home or looking to purchase a new home, contact former Rocket Matt Howton. He is from the Howton Agius team of Keller Williams Realty Livingston. He can be reached at 734-812-5660 or look them up on the web. Again, that is the Howton Agius team at 734-812-5660. So despite the rough start, no quit in this Rockets team as they continue to keep their foot on the gas pedal. And they finally get themselves onto the scoreboard as Salah will look to kick the ball away for the Rockets. So we will see if they attempt the onside kick here out of this tight formation or if they will once again fake. So Salah will fake. And the Rockets kickoff team will reset as Salo looks to kick it deep. So the kick is away. That is Tefelsky looking to return. He will return and step out of bounds. And Dearborn will take over at the 22-yard line. And it will be first down and 10 for this Pioneers offense. As we take a live look at this Rockets student section, still in full effect cheering on their Rockets despite being down 43 points. And the clock moving to 6 minutes 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. As the Rockets defense returns to the field looking to get a stop here, which has been no easy task against this explosive Dearborn offense all night. So Murray returns into the backfield at quarterback for Dearborn. He will remain a quarterback here in the second half as he's back to throw once again, looking deep. Pass is caught. Juggling reception. That is number 5, Adam Ramuni on the reception. So Ramuni on another reception here for this Pioneers offense.
Joe, I know you say taking their foot off the gas pedal, but Dearborn is not. They're still throwing the ball around, up 43 points right now. There's no give up in this Dearborn team. They're not going to run the clock out.
They have been aggressive this entire matchup, looking to make a statement against this Rockets team. As they return to a trip shotgun set, Tefelsky joining Murray in the backfield. As Murray once again back to pass, stepping up, throwing the ball long. Another deep ball attempt, overthrown, again intended for Ramuni. Unable to make the connection, brings up second down and 10 for this Dearborn offense. Again, running clock rules. This clock still runs, approaching 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, despite the incompletion. And unless the Rockets can close this gap inside of 35 points, we will continue to have a running clock here in this second half. As Dearborn holds on to a 43-point lead halfway through the third quarter. And showing no sign of slowing down as Murray has kept it in the air to begin this second half. So second down and 10, Tefelsky lined up in the pistol set directly behind Murray. As Murray awaits a shotgun snap, this time he will hand to Tefelsky, who has running room inside as the flag flies into the play. 2 flags fly into the play. Appears to be in the area of holding, and holding is the call against Dearborn. So this will back the Pioneers up 10 yards, and we will replay second down. Clock continuing to move, approaching 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. So penalty flag brings up a second down and 20 here for the Pioneers. Actually more than 20, about 22 yards to convert the first down. Make that 27 yards to convert the first down as Murray returns to an empty set. He's back to throw. Again, looking deep, but over the middle, checks it down. That is Tefelsky on the reception. Tefelsky works his way towards the John Glenn sideline, near the first down marker. Excuse me, that is Dobert on the reception, number 20, Noah Dobert. Appears his reception is good for a Dearborn first down. So second down and 27, no problem for this Dearborn offense as they find Dobert on the drag route. And he is able to catch and run for the first down conversion. Clock moving inside of 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. as Dearborn continues to stay aggressive here in the second half.
Joe, that running clock this quarter goes so fast.
As we rapidly approach the end of this quarter, as you mentioned, Matt, this running clock having a huge impact on this game. As Murray makes another completion out to 31 for the Pioneers. That's Anthony Garcia, who works his way down near the 20-yard line. And the clock continues to run as Dearborn picks up another first down. Referee signaling a timeout here by John Glenn. So one of the rare exceptions to stop the clock here in the second half, with the Rockets trailing by 43 points here, 49-6. So clock will stop with 2 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Joe, the cheerleaders are still cheering hard, trying to fire up this crowd. And again, like I said, the crowd is still here cheering these Rockets on.
So despite a disappointing performance so far, Matt, as you stated, crowd has been lively. Everyone still seems to be in attendance, cheering their Rockets on. As again, first down and 10 here for Dearborn, as Murray will await the shotgun snap. He takes a snap, handoff goes to 27 up the middle. That is Ahmed Jafar on the carry. He works his way for a gain of about 5 yards for the Pioneers, which will bring up a second down and 5 here for Dearborn. Pioneers lining up quickly here on offense as Jafar remains in the backfield. Murray remains in the game at quarterback. Just 1.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter as Jafar is quickly wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by that Rockets front. He'll be taken down for no gain, bringing up a third down and 5 on the play as we take a look at the replay. And you see no running room for Jafar there. So Jafar will remain in the backfield here for the Pioneers as Murray awaits the third down snap. So Murray back to throw again, looking deep, throwing over the middle, passes off the hands of the intended receiver. Appeared to be number 80, Issa Maki. Pass falls incomplete off the hands of Maki. Bring up a 4th down and 7 for this Dearborn offense. We will see if they again elect to go for it.
Joe, I think they're going to go for it. The question is, will they get this play in before the third quarter ends?
Appears no hesitation. Clock ticking down. Just 17 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, as you stated, Matt. And it appears Murray will look to get the handoff as he sends a man in motion. He will hand the ball off on a jet sweep, makes a man miss. Appear the Rockets had enough to get him down. But number 14 on the carry, Hadir Al-Shiblawi, on the jet sweep, able to make his way past the first down marker. And that will bring us to the end of third quarter of action here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field. Dearborn leading the Rockets 49-6.
Hey, Joe, I was thinking about maybe getting a new sidewalk or a driveway for my house. Do you know anyone?
So if you are looking for a new driveway or sidewalk, if your porch needs to be replaced, or maybe even you're looking for a stamped concrete patio, you can contact former Rocket Michael Cash of M&D Concrete at 734-621-3197, or find them on Facebook to see some amazing concrete work. Again, that's M&D Concrete, servicing all of your concrete needs, 734-621-3197.
Joe, while we have a little break in the action, I want to thank you guys. You're doing an amazing job doing our commentary. We got Stefan Boz over here on the double camera and Bud Somerville down on the field running the sideline camera. Without you guys, this production would not be able to take place. I thank you guys and really appreciate all your hard work.
Thank you, Matt. We're happy to be here on this Friday night and happy to bring you guys these games every Friday night live on the John Glenn Football YouTube channel. So if you have not done so already, please check out the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and 5 former Rocket games from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and even 2010s. As Murray looks to the end zone, pass incomplete off the hands. That was intended for number 80, Isamaki.
Joe, one of the long-running traditions here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field is the How Funky Is Your Chicken? And you can see that's taking place down on the track right now.
Murray takes the handoff. He hands it off to Tefelsky inside, who bullies his way inside the 5-yard line for the Pioneers. This will bring up a 3rd down and goal for the Pioneers. As Murray trots to the sideline to get the play call from his coach. Now returning to the field to signal the play to his teammates as the clock takes inside of 11 minutes here to go in the football game. Tefelsky remaining in the backfield with Murray. 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line. Make that the 4-yard line. Murray takes the snap. He's back to throw, looking inside, fires too high for the intended receiver. Pass falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down and goal here for the Pioneers. So as of now, appears the offense will remain on the field as the Pioneers look to go for it again on 4th down. So Dearborn continuing to try to make a statement here against the Rockets in this football game. As Murray returns to the field, appears the Pioneers will be going for it here on 4th down and goal from the Rocket 4-yard line. So Tefelsky remains in the backfield with Murray. 4th down and goal as Murray faces quick pressure, throws to the back of the end zone, and that is caught. Caught in the end zone by number 35, Mohamed Faraj. And another Dearborn touchdown advances our score to 55-6 in favor of the Pioneers. Just 9.5 minutes to go here in the football game. And we will once again see Obeid come on for another extra point attempt. His 8th of the football game, and we will see if he can remain perfect on his extra point attempts. So snap is bobbled. Obeid unable to attempt the extra point. So for the first time tonight, Dearborn will be unsuccessful in a PAT attempt. And our score will remain 55-6 in favor of the Pioneers. Again, just 9.5 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of action. And the Rockets will look to receive the football following the failed PAT attempt. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not done so already, of course you are watching this live on the John Glenn Football YouTube channel. But please jump in there, like and subscribe to all the content that you find. Again, we have classic Rocket games from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and even 2010s. So again, if you have not done so, please jump on the channel, click that subscribe button, and help us continue to bring you these broadcasts each and every Friday night. Again, we thank everybody who continues to support this channel and continues to watch our broadcast. As Obeid will kick it deep here for the Pioneers. Moving towards Bowie, the kick goes out of bounds, so the Rockets will take over on the 35-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Takes the ball to the Rocket 35-yard line, 1st and 10, Rocket.
So it appears Jayden Hines will return to the game at quarterback for the Rockets.
Joe, we might have one, maybe two more offensive series left. If we could put some points on the board, again, try to build on something positive for next week.
So it's been a tough few weeks offensively here for the Rockets after it seemed they had figured out some of their offensive struggles a few weeks ago against Churchill. But again, Hines will return and take the shotgun snap as he hands off to Hartman across the left side, who makes the man miss, fights his way towards the first down marker, past the 45-yard line, and that will be good for a Rockets first down. So Hartman on a nice carry there for the Rockets. Rockets will line up quickly again, looking to continue to build some momentum on the offensive side of the football. Clock ticking towards 8.5 to go here in the football game. As Hines awaits the shotgun snap here on first down, he will roll to his right, designed rollout all the way, throwing towards the sideline, too tall, intended for Bowie. Incompletion will bring up 2nd down and 10 here for the Rockets offense. So on 2nd down, Hines awaits the shotgun snap. He will send a man in motion as he fakes the handoff inside. Going deep, has a man open, is LaCourt overthrown. Appeared LaCourt had a step on the defense, unable to make the connection. And the incompletion brings up a 3rd down and 10 for John Glenn. As Hines takes the shotgun snap on 3rd down, looking to set up a screen. Dearborn defense all over it, but rolls out and finds time. Hines continue to roll, keeping it all the way, cuts upfield, makes a few men miss, inside the 40 to the 35 and down inside the 35-yard line. So after a failed screen attempt, Hines able to improvise, scrambles to his right, makes a few men miss as we see the replay here. And Hines able to follow his blockers inside the 35-yard line for a John Glenn first down. As the Rockets extend this drive with just 6.5 minutes to go in the football game. Hines will return to an empty set as his offense prepares for the first down play. Hines throwing all the way, completes to Carter. Penalty flag is down. Carter fights inside, and he has shown off some impressive athleticism throughout this game. But a penalty flag is down, and we will await the official's call. So we will see if it will stand. Does appear the Rockets kicking team will make its way onto the field as we will await the penalty call. So result of the play is a touchdown as signaled by the official. So nice throw out on the screen pass by Hines. Carter able to make the catch, make a few men miss, show off that athleticism, and work his way into the end zone. For the 3rd time tonight, of course, one of those called back on the kick return. But the touchdown will stand. And our score moves to 55-12 in favor of the Pioneers. As Sala comes on to attempt the extra point for John Glenn. Just 6 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here in the football game. And the snap is down, kick is up and on the way, and it is good. So Sala advances the Rockets score to 13. As Dearborn leads the Rockets 55-13, again 6 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here in the football game. So this Dearborn team has been all over the Rockets throughout this football game, but again, Rockets showing no quit. using that fighting spirit. So Sala will come on to kick off for John Glenn. His back deeper, number 31, Anthony Garcia for Dearborn.
And Joe, they're marking off that penalty that took place, I think it was on the touchdown. They didn't apply it to the extra point, they applied it to the kickoff.
So that will move the kickoff to the 45-yard line of Dearborn. And Ahmad Ayub, number 3, joins Garcia back deep for this Pioneers team. So we'll see if the Rockets elect to attempt an onside kick here. Again, just 6 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here in the football game. Rockets finding themselves down 55-13. And they will line up in a tight formation to kick the ball away.
Joe, if it was me, I'd just do a little pooch here.
So we will see what the Rockets elect to do. As Sala moves towards the ball, they will elect to do the onside kick. Penalty flags fly in. Appears the Rockets were offsides on the onside kick attempt. So illegal procedure against the Rockets is the call, so this should back up the kick attempt to midfield. Just 5-yard penalty. And the Rockets will re-kick.
I would still try to push the ball here, Joe.
In this field position, I couldn't agree more, Matt. Even if Dearborn's able to fall on the ball, you still leave them in their own territory, so a pooch kick, not a bad decision here. But we'll see if the Rockets elect to try the true onside kick once again. So Sala moves forward to kick. This time they will fake the onside kick and reset. Actually, they'll move forward towards the ball to onside kick as Dearborn falls on the football. Oh, football still loose. But Dearborn ultimately does fall on the football, where they will take over first down and 10 at their own 33-yard line. So we move back to a running clock. Clock ticking towards 5.5 to go here in the football game. Dearborn holding on to a 42-point lead. As again, they take over on downs, first down and 10. And Murray remains in the football game at quarterback. And he will move again to an empty set, so appears Dearborn will remain aggressive here. Again, looking to make a statement against this John Glenn football team. So Murray is back to pass. He's looking. Penalty flag flies into the play. He's throwing deep passes, once again complete. And he is tripped up just inside the 5-yard line. So a nice diving tackle by number 15, Dylan Moore. And we will check the penalty flag. Appears it will be against the Pioneers. So this play will come back. And appears illegal procedure is the call against the Pioneers offense. So this play will come back. So 5-yard penalty will replay first down here, making it first down and 15. As again, of 42 points with 5 minutes remaining, Dearborn electing to stay aggressive and continue to push this football downfield through the aerial attack. So this time the handoff will go to Tefelsky as he works his way back towards the original line of scrimmage. Another penalty flag flying into the play.
10-yard walk-off from the spot where the foul occurred.
So penalty will bring up a 2nd down and long here for the Pioneers. Clock ticking towards 4 minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties there at the end of the game. Our game has come to a conclusion here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field. Final score, Dearborn 55, John Glenn 13. So we appreciate all the support, everybody tuning in to tonight's game. And once again, if you have not done so, please jump on the John Glenn Football YouTube channel. Check out all the classic content, games from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and even 2010s. Again, we thank you for the continued support. Final score from Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field, Dearborn 55, John Glenn 13. Thank you and have a good night, everybody.
I have no idea why that does that. Like, it just...